What's going on, everyone? Shrewsbury here, and today I want to go through a few of my favorite code submissions on the Shrewsbury Discord Hero Code Share section. This is where you can go to post your own codes that have to do with making your own custom heroes with their own custom abilities. So today I'm going to go through my top 5 or so favorite creations on there. So stay tuned. So this first creation I thought was really cool, mainly for one ability, and that is this slide mechanic. So check this out. This is awesome because most abilities that we add into the making our own hero development have to do with they don't have animations, is what I'm trying to say. This one does have like an animation, and what this is doing is actually really simple. So if you pull up the workshop's editor, it's using left shift key to knock down the player and then add an impulse in the direction that they were already moving to begin with. So this is a really good recycle, repurpose of that knockdown feature to make a cool slide. They also have an E ability that makes a smoke grenade that turns you and your teammates invisible when you go inside. So very tactical. It takes Baptiste and makes him more like that tactical shooter, Call of Duty type character, which I think he's designed to be. So love this. Another great concept that I've seen is this Bastien here, which the idea of it is you are always in tank form the entire duration that you're playing, and you have abilities that revolve around that. So your shift ability dashes you forward, and it's called Ram. So ideally it stuns an enemy, but I've had some bugs with that in this current version. E is a defensive ability, kind of like Bastien already has, which is very nice. And then Control lets you anchor yourself into one place and then start shooting faster. So it's kind of like Bastien, but approached from the other end, as if normally he's in tank form, but he can hunker down and start dealing more damage if he chooses, which I think, honestly, this would probably boost the play rate of Bastien because of how mobile the game is and how weird Bastien feels when he is always stationary. So another great concept. So this hero is along a similar idea where you take one ability from a character and you kind of build around that. So this character is it's a Hanzo using Storm Arrow all the time. So your primary fire is Storm Arrow, so you get to shoot more rapidly and basically work around that. The other abilities here help the Hanzo to be more aggressive, which I'm not quite sure that this is balanced. There are some really good abilities here, but it is interesting to think about. So one ability, the shift ability, is when you get hit shortly after you activate it, you can go invisible. So right now I'm technically invisible to that Roadhog. The E ability lets me track onto a target. You see that arrow there? If I hit E, then I turn it red and start dealing more damage to it. This is basically Discord. It makes him just take more damage, and I can track him through walls. So essentially a Discord recreate. Right click is dash. It's kind of like a replication of that dash ability. And then my ultimate ability is just another damage boost and damage resistance. So it lets me go very aggressive here. So another interesting creation. So here's another interesting concept. This is a tank build that uses Farah. So the idea of this tank is that they quite literally go in and distract the other players from doing their job. So the ability one, the shift ability, if I can get a bit further away, will warp me to the person that's closest to reticle. Now, as you can see, a passive ability that's going on is that players close to Farah in this radius are forced to look at her. And then I can start dealing damage and just doing whatever and buying as much time as I can. So it's quite a literal distraction tank, which is interesting. Okay, here's an example of a really cool finished hero that owns its own design. So this hero is unique in the fact that it doesn't have a normal primary and secondary fire. It has abilities that are on primary and secondary fire, but they each have like a 4 to 5 second cooldown. which can be hard because you can't just spam damage. You have to be very tactical about how you use it, and it's about using your abilities to work around that. These abilities are really strong though, so if I can hit this hog with my left click, it will burn him, deal damage over time. Very simple. And if I hit him with the right click, it missed, but it will slow the character down about 30%. Keep missing, but it's fine. So these are kind of more tactical things. But if you combine these, if you're able to hit two abilities, both at your left and right click, it will actually freeze the character, which makes it nice where you want to focus down one target and really think about your abilities, because if you miss one, you miss up this whole combo. The other abilities help with this. So there's a shift ability that gives you a shield that just blocks all damage until it breaks. And then the ultimate ability slows down time for everyone except you. So I don't know if I have my ultimate ability up yet, but I'll show that later. But I'm going to try and get this combo off. You can see there, it froze the hero. So this is a very nice, polished concept. Anyway, those are my top 5 hero creations that I've seen lately in our Discord. If you want to be part of our Discord, the link is down in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos about this type of content, how to make great heroes in the Overwatch workshop. But until next time, thanks and have a great day.